At Fremont Bank, we learned early on that we had to do things differently from the big banks. As a small, independent bank, we didn't follow their blueprint or play by their rules. Instead, we changed the rules. We didn't treat customers like numbers. We didn't answer to faraway boardrooms, and we didn't turn away when our community needed us most. We focused on building our bank, one client, one branch, and one business at a time.
Foundation's 2021 People with Purpose, a Pink Pajama Party. I'm Kirsten Litz, Board President. I'd like to thank our sponsors, board members, staff, volunteer, patients, and you, our donors, because without you, we wouldn't be able to provide post-surgical garments to individuals undergoing breast cancer treatment regardless of financial status and ability to pay. Tonight's a two-device event, so you'll watch on one screen and you'll bid and donate on another. So if you haven't signed in yet, click the Scan Me QR code in the corner. The girls are all here. I'm going to grab my slippers, a blanket, and find a comfy spot. We got a great show ahead. Thank you once again for being here. And now I'd like to turn the mic over to my dear friend and longtime HERS supporter, KTVU Fox 2 anchor Heather Holmes.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. Welcome everyone to the 12th Annual People with Purpose Awards. Boy, do I miss seeing your faces. Yes, this year is a bit different, but the mission remains the same, to help Bay Area breast cancer survivors. You know, I've said it before, this is one of my favorite events because it recognizes people here in our communities working to make things better. And they don't do it for the recognition. They do it because they want to, because it's the right thing to do. So thank you for being here as we celebrate the human spirit and as we celebrate the best here in the Bay Area. So let's get to it. Our Hope Award this year goes to Bill and Sharon Marshak of Tri-City Voice. Our Empowerment Award goes to retired Alameda County Supervisor Scott Haggerty. Our Renewal Award goes to Washington Hospital Healthcare System and UCSF nurse Tammy Ballantyne. And our final award this year, the Support Award, goes to John Dutra of Dutra Enterprises. Now, we all know this has been a challenging year for all of us, including the HERS Foundation. Last year's event had to be postponed, and with that meant a significant loss in revenue. But you know what? HERS continued the work, just as it has over the last 22 years. In fact, it had more than 1,600 patient visits last year. Think about that, more than 1,600. It saw patients at its Fremont, San Leandro, and Pleasanton locations. The need is still great. The need still exists, and the HERS Foundation is here to help. So thank you so much for supporting this incredible organization and for supporting breast cancer survivors. Now it's time for me to turn things over to my good friend and a supporter of the HERS Foundation. Here's Zan.
Thanks so much, Heather. Hi, friends. It's me, Zan. I'm back again as your auctioneer, and I am so excited about this event just from the party box alone. Isn't it amazing? I'm going to go a little rogue real quick and talk about this party box because it's awesome. The rose lemonade, I don't know if you've tried it yet, but it makes a lovely little drink. I've chosen my Luke Skywalker glass because I figure it's a pajama party. We're allowed to have a little fun and be a little silly. The popcorn, it's hard not to eat the entire thing before this entire event started. Anyway, we've got all this awesome information inside your party box. So please, if you haven't opened it up and checked it out yet, do. You've got a flow of the event in there. You've got all the live auction items, which are super cool. You've got a beautiful brochure. So make sure that you're checking all this fun stuff out along with the rest of the program. Okay? All right. So again, welcome to the HERS Breast Cancer Foundation's Pajama Party with a Purpose. So much fun. We're going to have a lot of great items for you. Like I said, we've got Cabo San Lucas. We've got hanging out with the stars of Hamilton if you want. Or if you'd rather hang out with the stars of, what's the other one? Oh, it's on the top of my head. Mean Girls. We've got that for you too. And so much more. Now, how do you bid? Hopefully you've already registered, right? But if you haven't, you can go to the information that we sent you on the inside of this, and there's a cute little QR code there. If you haven't used your QR code yet on your phone, all you have to do is open up your camera and literally just point your camera phone at that QR code, and like magic, a little link will pop up at the very top of it, take you right to where all the live auction items are. I love that. I think it's so cool. Okay, because it's like magic and it's super easy. It's super easy and it's super fun to bid, so please go ahead and do so now. So also there's a couple things in bidding I want to tell you about real quick before we move on to the rest of the program. You can set a max bid, so you don't have to worry if you're getting your second drink and you want to make sure that you're the top bidder. Press max bid. Just put in your bid and Greater Giving will do the rest for you. It'll bid incrementally. up to that max level that you put in. Or if you're just dying to have an item right now, you can always just press buy now. So those are two options for you for bidding. Oh, what else can I tell you about? Well, I'm going to tell you about hers just a little bit more. And the reason why we're here, the reason why we're getting these trips to Cabo San Lucas for ourselves. It's not just so that we can go on vacation, which I know you need and I know you deserve after making it through 2020. But all of those monies and donations goes back to the HERS Breast Cancer Foundation to support individuals healing from breast cancer by providing post-surgical products and services regardless of financial status. Hope is what we're here to do tonight. It's what you're here to be part of. HERS, in fact, stands for Hope, Empowerment, Renewal, and Support. So we have a goal tonight of raising $30,000. I want to say, I think we've got a thermometer that might show a little bit more because I think we're up to at least 70,000 on the thermometer. We'd love to get it up to 100. So we'd like to raise about $30,000 more from the time I start talking to the time I stop in, just less than an hour from now. Okay, so you know your goal. Your goal is to make that thermometer burst through the top through bidding on items. You don't have to wait for me. Bid on those items now. They've already have bids on them because they've been online for a few days, right? Go to them. Bid now. And now I want to introduce our executive director to kick off the rest of the program. Please put your hands together at home and welcome to the stage and screen our executive director, Tina Fernandez-Steckler.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is so exciting. Zan, I love your energy. Heather, amazing introduction. Thank you so much for your kind words. You really did nail it. It's just been quite a year, but I am so proud of our team. Some are here tonight. I'll introduce them in just a sec. They have done an amazing job despite the challenges from the pandemic, despite just all of the things we had to do to adjust in the past year. So first of all, very, very happy to see you all here. We've got about how many people joining us tonight?
86 so far.
We have 86 people joining us live. Thank you so much for joining us. I am here tonight with some wonderful, strong women. To my left, I've got Kirsten Litz, our board president. Thank you, Kirsten. This is Rebecca Lalwani, our director of administration. We've got Deborah here with us. She's a certified mastectomy fitter. She serves patients every day. And of course, we have director of programs, Annette Llewellyn. Sorry, I'm so excited. I'm stuttering a little bit. But she's our director of programs, and she's also a certified mastectomy fitter. All these women put their hearts every day into supporting our patients, and I just love them. So joining us from home remotely, we have other staff members. A big shout out and lots of love to Muriel, Michelle, Daisy. Who else? Georgia. Jenna. And Annabella. Ladies, we love you. Thank you for being here with us tonight. I wanted to thank our committee members who put so much energy into this event. Sharon Yap. Sharon, we love you. She actually came up with this fabulous pink pajama party theme. Thank you. We have Ramil Sumalpong of Iconic Lab. He's here taking pictures tonight. Kathy Berry, Janice and Doug Florence, Janice Gephardt, and board member Funda Davashola. I also wanted to thank Desiree. You'll see Desiree's video in a little bit tonight. She shared her story, and it's absolutely inspiring. Thank you, Desiree. I also wanted to thank our board members, Don Briones, Funda Davashola, Nicholas Kozachenko, Kirsten Litz, Gagan Graywall, Gisela Hernandez, Rochelle McCarthy, Anjali Rao, and Jill Tamaru. Every day, I see your compassion and generosity and how you work to improve our patients' lives. Thank you for standing with us in support of breast cancer survivors. I also need to recognize some elected officials who are tuning in tonight. District 1 Alameda County Supervisor David Hobart, retired District 1 Alameda County Supervisor Scott Haggerty. He is one of our honorees, of course, tonight. City of Dublin Mayor Melissa Hernandez, City of Fremont Mayor Lily May, City of Pleasanton Mayor Carla Brown, and City of Fremont Council members Rick Jones, Raj Salwan, and Teresa King. Thank you for being here tonight. If I have forgotten anyone, this was my most up-to-date list. If you're an elected official, thank you for being here with us tonight. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge our amazing sponsors. Starting off with legacy sponsor Fremont Bank, Hope sponsors Gonzalez and Kozachenko, attorneys at law, and co-sponsors Washington Hospital Healthcare System and UCSF Health. Empowerment sponsors Cargill, SEFCU Credit Union, Howler's Pharmacy, woo, Howler's, Insperity, Hers Breast Cancer Board of Directors, I love you, Board of Directors, and McDermott Costa Insurance Brokers. For a complete list of our sponsors, visit our website, hersbreastcancerfoundation.org. It's on our event page. I hope you enjoy our pink PJ party, and now back to Zan. Thank you.
Hey, Tina, I'm sitting over here just so jealous. I wish I could be with you all tonight. I want to say thanks again for sending me a party box so I can partake in this chocolate while you guys are over there having your good time. I will say that I am definitely getting a sugar buzz over here. So speaking of buzz, let's buzz on over to the live auction and see what we have over there. Now, friends, get on your bidding device. That's going to be probably on your phone. You want to keep me here on YouTube where you can see me and get that second device, probably going to be your phone, to make all your bids and your donations. So this first one that we're going to talk about tonight is the Afghan. This is one of, I think, about 7 live auction items that we have for you tonight. Again, check your program because we've got all the listings for all of the items in there, and they're on your phone. Okay, anyway, these are all going to be open until Sunday at 5, but we're going to kick it off, like I said, with that Afghan. So this is beautiful. It's crafted by Lisa Stambaugh. And if you've been to one of our events before, you've seen these in person. These are so warm. They're rich and warm and soft. They're a blend of wool and acrylic. So they're super functional to keep you warm, but also super soft. Now, this one is called Magic Circles. It's called Magic Circles because, as you can see in the design, obviously it's made of these beautiful circles, which Lisa chose herself because she chooses the challenge, and apparently it's much harder to get this Afghan going with circles rather than it is with squares. So kudos to Lisa for this kaleidoscope of colors. So it's 49 inches by 49 inches square, and we're going to send it to you if you win it. So let's see where this one started and where it's going. It started off at $100, then it went to $150. So now we're going to be looking for $200. Lisa, it's yours right now for $150, but we'd love to get this up a little bit higher. The next bid is going to be $200. So friends, if you want to keep warm on those cold mornings, which we still kind of sort of a little bit have, press that little bid button there and keep it going. Patty, you've been outbid. So we want to get $200 out of this. Would be super fun. We have 200. We're at 150 right now. We're looking for $200 for this one. And I just want to say thank you so much to Lisa for supporting us with this. She supports us not only with one of these gorgeous Afghans every year, but and that the Afghan is just sure to be an heirloom in your family, but she supports us. I mean, just for I want to say decades. Yeah, two decades she's been supporting us. Again, not just with the Afghan, but she's our web designer and she's a writer. So if you haven't seen our website, it's gorgeous. You should check it out. Beautiful videos that she's inlaid in there. She does incredibly, just phenomenal, elegant work with both her web design for us and this Afghan. So again, we're going to be looking to bid this one up a little bit, up and over $200. And again, it's going to be online until tomorrow at 5. So get it for your mom, for your sister who's a mom, for a friend of yours who's got like fur babies and she's a mom. Yes, we got $200. All right, friends, keep bidding on that one. And I'm going to move on to the next one so we can talk about that one and get some bids going on it as well. The next item up for grabs is going to be let's see. Yes, it's the spa package. The spa package. Okay, this is wonderful. This is absolutely well chosen for a Mother's Day weekend. Not that gentlemen don't like to pamper themselves too. And the great thing about this, guys, is if you get it for your significant other, there's 2 massages in there. So you can each get a massage. So there's something in here for you too, fellas. Also, this comes with a bottle of Veuve. So while I love our lemonade tonight, and it is super sparkly, if this were Veuve Clicquot, you know, I would super appreciate that too. Let's shoot for that for next year, right, ladies over there on the couch? Let's have a little Veuve in our lives. Everybody loves champagne, and Veuve Clicquot is one of my favorites. So you're not only going to get the champagne, you're also going to get double walled stemmed champagne flutes to go with it. You're going to get those 2 1-hour massages, like I said. And then it doesn't stop there. There's just so much stuff in this package, from this cozy chic throw to these little votive candles to, let's see, a dozen beautifully scented bath bombs, all kinds of stuff. There's eye masks. There's so much. Just go online and see it. Let's see where this one started and where it's going. All right, it started off at 100, then it went to 150, and now Rebecca got it in for 200. There you go. Now 250. Thank you, Dirk. Rebecca's back in for $300. Dirk, you've been outdone. Come on back in, Dirk. The next bid is going to be $350. So we'd love to get $350 for this one. This was donated, by the way. Oh, it's $300, right? We're at $300. We'd like to go $350. Dirk, I'm talking to you. Dirk, let's come back in for $350. So we're looking for $350 at least for this one. This was donated by Massage Envy of Sunnyvale and Tina and Craig Steckler. So let's keep these bids going. We're at $300 right now, but I'd love to see this get up to $350. No better time to get this than Mother's Day weekend for your significant other. Even if you've already got roses and a card and some other gift, boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be great if you showed up also with this one. And so tomorrow you could take your beloved out to brunch, and then come 5 o'clock when she thinks the night's just, everything's unfolded and it's fine and it's time to sort of, start tuckering down for the night. Boy, you can win this at 5 o'clock tomorrow and go, hey, guess what, babe? It's not the end of me being romantic. Here's yet another thing for you. All right, let's keep bidding on that one, and let's see what one of our other items is. Our next item up for grabs, let's see. All right, this one is a favorite. This is Camus Vineyards. Okay, so this is not only just Camus Vineyards, but this is dinner for 6, okay? So let's talk about this one for a little bit. This one's got a lot of bids on it, but let's talk about it. So this is dinner for up to 6 people. You're gonna get a magnum of wine, and you're gonna have a Spanish-style dinner by Chef Gail Stewart, who's the owner and founder of Mission Coffee. You're going to have multiple courses with this Spanish style dinner. You're going to, like I said, have the wonderful wines from Camus. You're going to also have desserts made by Tina, our executive director, who in a past life used to be a pastry chef, still is a pastry chef is my guess. And so, but only for probably a select few people, of which you might be one of them. So this is for 4 to 6 people, and it's going to be at Mission Coffee in Fremont. You know what they call that. That one is Fremont's living room, right? Because it's got the twinkly lights. It's got, you're going to have a gorgeous centerpiece of flowers as well, and you can take that home. All right, enough of me. Let's see where this one started and where it's going. We started off, I know we started off at, let's see, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went to $500, then we went to $550, then $6, then $650, then $7. Do we have $750? Let's go $750. We've got $700 right now. Mr. Dirk Lorenz, a friend of mine, is the top bidder right now at $700. But let's see if we can outbid him. Susan, come back into the room. We're looking for $750. Susan, it's a lot of you and Dirk here, so we're looking at you to come back in for $750. Come on, Susan, let's see if you've got it in here for $750. Catherine Maldonado, you could come back in for $750 as well. So again, Dirk is the top bidder right here at $700, but we're going to try to get $750. $750, and don't think about it as just a fantastic dinner and all of the memories that you'll make in this charming twinkly lights in the evening with this special restaurant and special food prepared by special people. But think of all those donations going back to the special place, which is hers. It will be living in the heartbeats of the specialists who work for us at one of our 3 different locations, our cozy, wonderful home away from home for our clients locations. So again, we're up to $700 right now. I'd love to get it up to at least $750 before I log off tonight. And now to remind you why you would be putting in yet another donation, friends, let me invite someone else to the screen to speak with you. Okay. So this woman is an incredibly strong and inspiring person. She is a patient of ours. She is a friend of ours, and she is going to share with us her journey and her extraordinary efforts to support fellow survivors. So please help me welcome to the stage and screen, Desiree Maldonado.
Hi there. I am so humbled to be invited to share a little bit about my story today. My name is Desiree. I am a mother of two, a grandmother, and a wife to my husband of 32 years now, whom I am now currently his caregiver. My family might call me their hero. However, my response to that is I am just merely a woman who might have been dealt not such a great hand of cards. In 2015, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. In 2016, I was diagnosed with lymphedema, a side effect from a lymph node biopsy breast cancer procedure. Since diagnosis, I've had 12 surgeries. Surgeries or any treatment cannot cure or reverse lymphedema. After several attempts of treatment as far as physical therapy and over-the-counter compression garments, I came to HERS Breast Cancer Foundation. I was uncomfortable and overwhelmed with thinking about the price that I might have to pay for a custom-fitted garment. The staff at HERS Breast Cancer Foundation told me not to worry. You know how the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child? Well, it takes a village of support to walk anyone through a cancer story. HERS Breast Cancer Foundation is part of my village. Last year, I raised about $1,500 when I hosted a small business vendor pop-up. I wanted people to hear about the HERS Breast Cancer Foundation, meet a face that was directly impacted, and possibly help other women exactly like me. Thank you, all of you who are listening today to me. Listening alone is support, and I so appreciate it. And a huge thank you to Tina and the foundation. Without your support, I could not have continued my lymphedema treatment. And now we will hear again from Zan.
Thank you so much for those wonderful words, Desiree. They really hit my heart. All right, friends, it's time now to switch gears and head on over to the Fund a Need. So in case you haven't already, go to your phone, go to your bidding device and press the home button. And that's going to take you to all of the donation levels that you have the opportunity to just press that button. And we're going to raise some funds right now. Let's raise them fast and furious. Why don't we? So we're going to, like I said, we've got that goal of $30,000. I'm going to start at a large level and I'm going to go all the way down to $100. So I might start at something like $5,000. And if that is in your heart and your ability to, please consider a larger than you would usually make donation. This sounds crazy, but I was just talking to my CPA the other day, and he said that most people usually save 8% a year. Most people over the past year have saved closer to 33%. So there's more in our back pockets right now, oddly enough, than for some of us, for some people. So just consider that. Consider giving just a scooch more than you might have. So let's start at that $5,000 level. $5,000 funds a full set of prosthetics for 7 patients. And I want to say thank you so much. We've got a $5,000 that's coming in. Thank you, Michael Wallace and the Fremont Bank Foundation. Wow, that's incredible. That's so awesome. Thank you for your $5,000 gift. That's fantastic. If anybody would like to match them, that would be amazing, because this gift is going to ensure that patients in need are going to be supported, and they're going to be provided with post-surgical products and fitting services regardless of their financial status, which is amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What a beautiful donation and gift from the Fremont Bank Foundation. And more, okay, we've got another one. I want to say thank you to David Hobart. Wow, thank you so much for your $5,000. Okay, I want to give a huge, exceptional big shout out to David Hobart. Hobart. Thank you so much. Because this is District 1 from Alameda County's Supervisor, David Hobart, for his generous $5,000 donation, which is a big deal because, it's so generous and it's just such a memorable way to continue Scott Haggerty's legacy of supporting the HERS Foundation and our patients. Mwah! Thank you so much. All right, let's keep going down the list here. We're at $3,000, which is next. And again, don't feel overwhelmed by me asking you for $3,000. If you can only do $100, please do $100. And I know that's a lot to a lot of us. So any amount would be greatly appreciated. So we're at $3,000 right now, which funds 10 prostheses, which is a big deal. So we're going to be providing these at one of our 3 locations. In our locations, let me tell you about them if you haven't been in yet, and please do stop by sometime during the year just to say hi. So our 3 locations are they're just the polar opposite of a doctor's office. They are so supportive there, and it's not just anybody who's going to be there and greet you, but a specialist who's been trained in not only the prosthesis, but trained in seeing early signs of any kind of lymphedema, being able to bring that to light for our patients. As a matter of fact, one of our patients who recently went there said that the locations that are how did she say it? She said it was as comfortable as hanging out and having coffee with a friend. And she left just as grounded, and she felt understood, and she felt valued. And so that's a lot. So let's keep that juju going. All right. We're down to the, I don't see anybody coming in at the $3,000 level, but I do see somebody coming in for $2,000. So let's move on to that. Thank you, Terry Cootie. So cool. Okay, so Terry is a wonderful friend of hers. Thank you. It's nice to see you tonight. Yeah, she's a great friend, great supporter of hers. She's also a 2-time breast cancer survivor and the founder of Deep Sea. It's a Deep Sea Foundation. So thank you so much, Terry. All right. Who else do we have here? Who else do we want to thank? We've got $1,000 as our next level. $1,000 funds a prosthesis and a wig for 2 patients, bringing self-confidence back to our mothers and our sisters and survivors. And we do this again, regardless of their financial status. So I know that $1,000 sounds like a lot, but please don't be overwhelmed by it. As Desmond Tutu said, do not be overwhelmed by the enormity of something. Just do your little bits of good how you can, where you are, and those little bits of good together will overwhelm the world. So let's move on and go down to the $500 level. $500 funds 2 bras for 10 patients. And what this does is not only lift up their physical body, but it lifts their spirits as well. Their self-confidence starts soaring again. And you know how that trickle-down effect can, maybe it's better if I say it's like a stone in a pond. It's a ripple effect. How that ripple effect of having self-confidence then affects their family and their friends and their community. So everybody who experiences them is experiencing a better version of them, and the world is made a better place by you donating tonight and right now. Speaking of donating, if for any reason you don't want to donate on your phone, don't forget that in this Pink Pajama Party program, you've got a wonderful opportunity to donate with this envelope right here. So if you open up the envelope, you'll see mission points of where your money's going to remind you. You'll also see that you can pop a little check in there, super cute little check, old school. I do that sometimes. And then there's also a convenient credit card option for you as well. So please check that out. All right, let's move down to our $250 level. $250 funds lymphedema garments for 3 patients. And I think that we've got a lot of people to thank here at the $300 level. Oh, excuse me, at the $250 level. Audrey Kurtz, thank you so much for your $250. Tony Dutra, thank you so much for your $250. Bernetta Nanton, thank you for your $250. And sorry if my old eyes aren't reading names right. That is on me. And John Dutra came in. Oh, John Dutra came in. And Tony Dutra came in. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. That's $250. All right, let's see what the next level is. Well, we're already down to that $100 level. So let's let those donations pour in. Let them pour in so that we can see your name and say your name out loud and proud. All right, $100 funds a specialty bra. And I want to talk about how great our team is. Our team puts in tremendous effort into recognizing and honoring our patients in their emotional and physical state. Now, pre-COVID, of course, we had lots of hugs. If you came in there for something, you left with a hug. And we're going to get right back to that as well, because these are people who understand you and people who truly, truly care. So let's bring in those $100 donations. I want to say thank you to Christy Ann Karakapa, I'm going to say. Thank you so much for your $100 donation. Scott Haggerty, thanks for coming in for $100. Cindy Pantages for your $100. Thank you so much. And Donna Bush, thank you for your $100. Thank you so much. Keep those donations pouring in. I'm going to move on with the rest of the program so that we can wrap this up pretty quickly and raise a lot of funds for a great organization. So, friends, we're going to go back over to the live auction now and check out some more live auction items. And while you do that, I'm just going to wet my whistle with this awesome rose lemonade. By the way, I want to give a shout out to the lipsticks that they put in here. These are long lasting. This is the one that I chose tonight, which is, I guess it's Model. Anyway, I put this on hours ago and I'm pretty sure it's still rocking and staying on really nicely. This is worth money, ladies. This is a good one. All right, enough of me. Let's go on to the, oh, wait a minute. We've got some $50 I want to, okay, we $50 donations from Agnes Cochran. Thank you so much. Allison Savalas, thank you so much. Patty Greenup, thank you for your $50. Who else? Barbara Jerkins, thank you for your, Jenkins, sorry, thank you for your $50. And Robin Swamura, thank you for your $50. And Cleola and Tyler, thank you for your $50. That's amazing, fantastic. All right, keep those donations pouring in. And now let's offer you the opportunity to hang out with the stars of Broadway. That's right. This next live auction item is virtual Broadway hangout. You can hang out with the stars of either Hamilton or, like I said, Mean Girls or Wicked. That's the other one. So what this is like is it's a virtual hangout and you choose one of those plays or musicals that you'd like to talk with the cast members, and it's, I would say it's private for you, but you get to invite 100 of your friends, so it's not that private, but it's a big party that you get to throw for 100 of your friends. Of course, you don't have to have 100. It could be it could be really, I think, a fun gift for like a school. If you know somebody, a child who's interested in theater, or if you yourself are interested in theater or Broadway and always wanted to get backstage, this is your backstage pass where they're going to have a one-on-one with you. You can ask them anything you want, how they got started, what it's like to work there, maybe with famous people, or maybe they're the famous person. What's it like to do 300 of the same shows in, I don't know, 6 months or a year, however long it takes them to log that many. But anyway, so it's going to be this fun party, and you can record it for posterity's sake too. So you'll have a recording of them chatting with you, and that's kind of fun. So it's not just a whimsical item that's a conversation that's here and gone. You get to record it and keep it. So let's see where this one started, where it's going. Okay, we don't have any bidders on it yet, but we're going to get bidders on it. So throw your bids down on that one. And I'm just going to move on and explain the next one because we're going to close these out tomorrow at 5. So you've got plenty of time to think about that. Okay, so this next one, this one is, I would say my favorite. It's my second favorite. It's Cabo San Lucas. Only reason why it's not, could be my favorite, like it matters. It's awesome is the point. So it's Cabo San Lucas, and this is a presidential suite. So you're going to be Cabo San Lucas for a week. This is so killer. Think about how chilly it can get in February. Go next February. Grab this, put it in your back pocket, and know that next February you get to treat yourself. And meanwhile, you'll also be treating people to the support and care that hers provides. So this isn't just any 7-night stay in Cabo San Lucas. This is a presidential suite. This is gorgeous. This is right on the beach. I checked it out for you. Everybody on TripAdvisor loves it. It's got sweeping, gorgeous views of the Sea of Cortez. What else can I tell you? You've got 2 bathrooms. You've got two bathrooms. Up to 4 people can go. So you and your favorite couple, maybe it's a family, whatever the case may be. So up to 4 people, full kitchen, 2 bathrooms, jacuzzi. It's right on the ocean with pools that are overlooking the Sea of Cortez, pristine beaches. There aren't any bids on this yet, but I know there will be by tomorrow. So talk with your friends, talk with your loved ones, and see if they'd like to go to Cabo with you. Maybe you'll all go in on it together. All right, let's move on to the next one. This next one, TripAdvisor also really loved. So I always look at websites, but I also look at what are we really saying about these. This next one people love. So this is a Disneyland Star Wars adventure. Everybody loves Disneyland, and Star Wars, this Star Wars thing has been going over so well. They're adding new stuff to it all the time. So if you've already seen it, you can go back and see more things, because like I said, they are adding dimensions to it regularly. So this includes 4 Disneyland park admission tickets for 2 days. So that's entrance to the park, right? And you can park blah, blah, blah. We've got you covered. We've got $200 in Disney gift cards that are redeemable towards merchandise or food. And the food is hilarious when you go to this Galaxy Star Wars adventure situation, because remember the green or blue milk that Luke drank? Oh, speaking of Luke. Anyway, you can buy that there. I mean, I would want it just to have it in my hands, but I don't know if I really want to drink green or blue milk. Well, it's just food coloring. I would drink it. I would do it. Anyway, so the thing there to see is, of course, the Millennium Falcon would be totally rad. So you're going to get your passes, 4 Disneyland passes. You're going to get 1 standard guest room for 4 people in the Disneyland area. All this has to do is be booked within 12 months, and you're off and running to the races in the Millennium Falcon, which, by the way, I have tips for you on how to get a picture of yourself with the Millennium Falcon with nobody else in the picture, but you have to holler at me for that and I'll tell you the tip. Basically, you just have to get there crazy early. Okay, not a big surprise. I am a big Star Wars fan, and I would love to go see this. So I hope that somebody bids on this. There's no bids on it yet, but I highly recommend that you do this. I would say treat a child in your family, but treat your own inner child, right? I can't be the only one who still likes Star Wars at my old age. Okay, now we're going to move on to the very next package, and I think this one might be my favorite one. This is the one that I was saying. It's either this or Cabo San Lucas, and this one is a glamping getaway at Yosemite or in the Russian River. So Yosemite is just so gorgeous. If you haven't been yet, just treat yourself and go. And this is the way to do it, because actually staying in Yosemite is not easy. You have to get sometimes permits and staying in a tent or the lodge, which I stayed in. It's super expensive. And this, you get to give all the money straight to hers. And what this glamping package is it's a perfect getaway for 2 people. So it's an easy getaway for 2. It's kind of romantic. You're going to be out there in nature. This is a fuss-free experience where you can say you went camping, but you're really going glamping. So it includes 3 nights in a luxurious Airstream suite featuring high-end boutique-style amenities and mid-century modern design. Now that is my idea of camping. Okay, so clearly my idea of camping is glamping. You can also stay in the Russian River, and you can walk to activities like swimming and canoeing and relaxing on the beach. Now, I see, again, no bids on these yet, but I know that there will be by tomorrow at 5. These are just wonderful packages for Mother's Day, and they're wonderful packages for any day. I wish I could bid on this glamping one. I would do this in a heartbeat. Oh man, does my heart sing to go back to Yosemite. So put your heads together and make some bids on these while I'm speaking, and text your friends and see if they want to go in on them with you. By the way, both of these, whether you go to the Russian River or to Yosemite, they're both next to cute little towns. So don't feel like the whole time that you have to go be living like a lumberjack in this fancy glamping getaway. You can also head into a cute little town for cute little boutique shopping and antiques, and go out to a little dinner or a brewery or those kinds of things. So it's a real cute weekend. No reason not to. Okay, and now I want to get on to the rest of the program so we can honor some of our friends. Each year, HERS honors 4 individuals or organizations for their outstanding support and commitment to HERS. And this year's honorees are no different. This year's Hope Award goes to Tri-City Voice, a local newspaper in Fremont with the motto, accurate, fair, and honest. But they left out something. They left out that they're a caring community supporter. So, friends at home, get together, help me welcome to the stage and screen. Welcome Bill and Sharon Marshak.
We've been at it for, 18 years? And it seems like yesterday that we started it. In some ways, it's like yesterday. in some ways, it feels like we've been doing this forever. Hers looked at people who are under a lot of stress and having a lot of issues, and it's not just necessarily, fitting a bra or something like that. It goes much beyond that. It's into the person themselves, how they feel about themselves, who they are, having some feeling of worth and feeling that there's a supportive group that's behind them. And that's the kind of thing that attracts us. Now, the reason you see these kinds of things on the front page of our paper is because for our community, those are the most important things.
One of the main things I think Tri-City Voice does is it helps people to tell their stories. And we help to bring the community together. And we've been working with HERS for many years, and I'm very proud of that fact. Well, one of the things that we do with, we support the arts, entertainment, and the foundations, and I train my people that a story is, it's like an advertisement. We have to make it look good and get people involved, because giving back to the community is what keeps our community strong. So we do help. We don't charge for that, and we make it easy if we can. So that's something we enjoy doing. Our people are motivated, and they don't just go in and work 8 to 5. So they work the hours that they need to help bring the stories together, and they don't waste time. They've got a lot to do every day, and it's never dull. It's never boring.
The really important things of a community are those things that pull us together, not apart. And that's what we strive to do. That's what Tri-City Voice is all about. And if I can, if I can leave that and say my final days, that's what I've done, then I'm going to feel that I've completed a life's work.
Our Hope Award is given each year to an individual or organization that has worked to restore our patients' belief in a better future. This year, HERS recognizes the Tri-City Voice, our local independent newspaper founded by Bill and Sharon Marshak in 2002. In providing this award, we are honoring the Marshaks' dedication to HERS programs and patients through your generous inclusion of news, events, and other HERS happenings in your publication. In presenting this award, we also recognize the contributions of your team, the dedicated reporters, editors, writers, and support staff. By sharing HERS news, including programs, events, and support needs, the Tri-City Voice has played a vital role in connecting patients with HERS services that have helped them heal and given them hope. Your efforts have also connected donors, volunteers, and highlighted our needs and community impact. Thank you for your years of dedication to HERS and your efforts to provide our communities with accurate, fair, and honest news and hope during challenging times. It is my pleasure to present our 2021 Empowerment Award to Bill and Sharon Marshak, accepting on behalf of Tri-City Voice.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure for us and for our staff to receive this award. It's truly an honor. We feel that one of the main reasons that we're here is to celebrate organizations such as HERS in our community. And we really value what you do for the community. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right, that was fantastic. And in the meantime, some donations have been pouring into the Fund and Need. I'm just going to give you a quick update before I introduce our next honorees. I want to say thank you so much to Jamie Vargas of the Fremont Bank for your $500. Thank you so much. And I feel like I didn't say or see these before. Gisela Hernandez, $250. Thank you. Lisa King, $250. Thank you. Shelly Martinez, $250. Thank you. Audrey Kearns, $250. Thank you. Craig Steckler, $1,000. Thank you so much. All right, let me go on to introduce the next video. Okay, our second award is the Empowerment Award of HERS, Hope and Empowerment. The Empowerment Award goes to an individual who has been a longtime supporter, donor, and a dear friend to HERS. Please put your hands together at home and help me welcome retired Alameda County Supervisor, Scott Haggerty.
I think the importance of HERS is to be there. Be there for a woman and a family that, as I said, is probably having one of the most tragic times of their life. I can only remember going back to a situation in which my daughter called me and told me that herself had discovered a lump and that they were going to do a biopsy. Those are very difficult times, and I could only imagine what it would be like without support. My daughter certainly had the support that was necessary from the family. For the women that maybe don't have the family, or the women that do have the family that still need the emotional support behind it, I think speaks to why HERS is so important. In my daughter's case, we were lucky. But there's a lot of women and a lot of daughters, a lot of mothers, a lot of wives that aren't as lucky. A lot of times I find that we work with the uninsured and the underinsured. And I think that what I enjoy about HERS is the fact that they continue to provide services to these people. Community-based organizations, they will be the cornerstone moving forward, and they will be what we need to help people that don't have the insurance that's necessary, or maybe they're underinsured. I mean, I think as you go through a situation like breast cancer, the last thing you should worry about is money. The first thing you should worry about is your health. I think what I hope for HERS and certainly Tina is that they continue to expand, they continue to feel the success that they have, and that as a community that we're behind them and supporting them. I know that, you know, I've had a small part in helping with funds of Measure A money, which is a measure in which the taxpayers help fund it. They help fund the program. So the fact that we can continue to divert funds towards HERS, I think, is extremely important. I've used my own personal funds and my own office funds to make sure that this organization has what they need to move forward, because the expansion of this program is extremely important as we continue to help women in need as they're going through probably one of the toughest times of their life.
Scott, when we were considering HERS award nomination, your name was at the top of our list to receive our Empowerment Award in light of your tremendous efforts to strengthen HERS and our patients. As a community leader, you advocated for many years for Alameda County nonprofit organizations, including ours. You recognized the importance of our mission and unfailingly stood by our side so that many underserved patients had access to HERS services, which aid patients in physical and emotional healing. By designating Measure A funds to HERS, you clearly demonstrated that you are a champion of breast cancer patients in need. You also graciously attended our events and invited friends, family, and other leaders to join you, and you have given graciously to HERS on a personal level. Your sensitivity to a disease that disproportionately impacts women is an indication of your love for your communities and a reflection of your role as a father and a caregiver. We are grateful for your generous spirit. Thank you for helping patients in need find their way to HERS. You are missed, and we wish you well in your many happy years of retirement. It is my pleasure to present our 2021 Empowerment Award to you, Scott.
Thank you. This is a wonderful honor, and I think one of the great things about being a county supervisor or a past county supervisor was the ability to work with community-based organizations such as HERS and executive directors such as Tina Fernandez Steckler and all of her staff and certainly yourself and the board. You know, this means a lot to me because I think as a county supervisor, you find that one of the most important assets you have is your community-based organizations that individualize themselves to special care. And, you know, I only know that when Tina first talked to me about this award, one member in my family was going through, and I'll call it a scare, which turned out to be pretty good. But I can tell you that just the thought of breast cancer within one family can send the whole family into a turmoil. And I can tell you that there are some men that handle it right, and there are some men that don't handle it right. But when the woman has organizations such as HERS standing behind them, you know, they'll get through it, and they'll get through it with dignity and pride and carry on. I just can't thank you enough for the work that you do within the community of Alameda and the county. It's just a wonderful thing, and I want to thank you for this award. It certainly means a lot to me.
You are very welcome, Scott. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Scott. And your words must have really hit home with some people because we're getting some more donations pouring in. I want to say thank you to Angus Cochran for your $50. Thank you so much. Carol Cade, thank you for your $50. Martin Klugen, thank you for your $50. And Connie Nieva, thank you so much for your $50. Y'all, this is fantastic. We're really getting up there. I'm trying to look down. I've got, let's see, we're at $89,985 right now. We're trying to get up to that $100,000. So everything that you can do really makes a difference. So if you've already donated once, feel free to donate again as I introduce our next honoree. Okay, so our final honoree for the, sorry. Nope, I almost went to the second to last. Sorry, rewind, Zan. I'm too much of a sugar high. So I want to say about Tammy that this year our patients at Washington Healthcare Hospital staff have helped with making the decision for the renewal award is what we're talking about now. So our renewal award winner is registered nurse Tammy Ballantyne. Tammy, take it away.
I'm an oncology certified nurse. I've been a nurse now for 15 years as of this year. I spent 18 years in retail, and because I enjoyed working with the public and enjoyed working with people, but it wasn't rewarding to me, and I had always wanted to go into nursing. I went to Ohlone here in Fremont and got my nursing degree, came right into Washington Hospital, worked on the med-surg unit that had oncology patients, and that was kind of a passion of mine that I wanted to work with patients with cancer because I am a cancer survivor. Some of the issues that I had, you know, as far as getting prostheses or getting transportation or treatment, and there's so many organizations out there right now, like the HERS Foundation that provides such a valuable service to the community, and not all communities are blessed to have an organization like that. It's my job to advocate for my patients and to be a voice for them, or give them information that they may not know about. I definitely want to educate them, but I can also empathize with them because I've been in their shoes. And I'm so fortunate that I work with such a fabulous group of people. We work as a team, and we're supportive of each other. We support our patients. We work in conjunction with the UCSF Cancer Center. And it's the greatest group of doctors and staff that I could ever want to work with, because we all have the same goals and the same values as far as the care of our patients. And one of the things that I want to do as a nurse and as a caregiver and just as an individual is I want to make sure that the impact that I have on my patients and the people I touch is a lasting impact, a positive impact. I love what I do. It makes my life have purpose.
This year's Renewal Award is presented to Tammy Ballantyne, a registered nurse with Washington Hospital, UCSF Health Infusion Center, in recognition for her dedication to restoring cancer patients' self-image and physical healing. Tammy was identified as an award candidate by Washington Hospital staff members who hold her in high regard for her dedication, professionalism, and expertise, which she delivers with warmth and compassion. In providing this award, we are honoring not just Tammy's years of service to cancer patients, but also for giving her all in each workday for her sensitive, individualized approach to patients in her care. Her expertise and kindness are equally important in her work to support patients' physical and emotional healing. It is my pleasure and honor to present our 2021 Renewal Award to Washington Hospital nurse, Tammy Ballantyne.
Thank you. I'm very honored.
Congratulations again, Tammy. Take care.
Thank you, Tammy. Thanks for being awesome. And thank you to all of you who are continuing to bid on those live auction items. They've got bids on them now, the ones that didn't. And our fund to need is up to over $90,000 right now, almost $91,000. So we're just going to need $9,015 to make our goal. So if we've got 9 people out there who could do $1,000 each, then, you know, whatever. I'll chip in the 15 extra bucks. I'm sure I'll do more than that. But anyway, so that's all we are away is just the $9,000 basically. So let's keep donating. And if you've donated, you can send a text and nudge a friend and make sure that your friends are donating as well tonight. And again, it doesn't have to be something huge like $1,000. $100 would be amazing. Any level that you could donate is just hugely important and appreciated by us. Thank you so much. For being our valued friends. We really are so glad that you're here. All right, now we've got another video to present to you, our final award this evening. It's the Harriet Despo Award, which is formally our support award, and it goes to an amazing Fremont business that supports many organizations in our community, as well as hers. And we are going to let you listen to John J. Dutra of Dutra Enterprises to explain their connection to hers.
This all began with my mother, who got breast cancer almost 20 years ago. And I remember going through the whole process with her and taking her over to Palo Alto for her treatment. And shortly thereafter, we became associated with Hers Breast Cancer Foundation, been there ever since. It was difficult. It was very difficult. I watched my father cry for the first time. You know, you don't see your dads cry all the time. And then of course the operation afterwards, and the treatment, and just moving on in life. And then to come to a HERS Breast Cancer Foundation event that we've been to so many years now, just to see the level of support from each and every person there, man or woman, that supports these women through the process they're going through, is something that everybody should see at one point or another. We've been serving lunches at the HERS Breast Cancer Walk Run now for almost 20 years. Last year, we had the pleasure and honor of delivering almost 800 lunches or more. We actually planned the food that's left over, we take to the homeless shelter on Brown Avenue. You know, 20 years at an average of 500, you know, we're at almost 10,000 people that we've served, and that's quite a number. I actually live for coming and serving with HERS. I just love to be part of that support network. It's just a joy. If you haven't served before, you need to. But if you do serve, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
In choosing the recipient for this year's Harriet Despo Award, formerly known as the Support Award, we knew hands down that it was time to honor Dutra Enterprises for their outstanding and tireless support of HERS and our patients. Dutra Enterprises, led by John Dutra, Tony Dutra, and their hardworking team, has provided many thousands of lovingly prepared barbecued lunches for participants at our annual walk run in the fall. They arrive year after year before dawn, then roll up their sleeves and tirelessly prepare, cook, and serve many hundreds of lunches to hungry walkers and runners. And they serve those meals with a smile. The Dutras have supported our Walk Run fundraiser since now in its 22nd year since its inception. And with the COVID exception in 2020, have not missed a year. By our estimation, Dutra Enterprises has funded and prepared over 30,000 meals to date. The Dutras also generously support other HERS fundraisers and initiatives throughout the year. We are honored that they continue to dedicate their efforts and resources to uplifting our patients. In providing this award to Dutra Enterprises, its leadership and its team, thank you for your generous spirit and the love you show to our patients and community. I am honored to present this award to John Dutra.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. On behalf of all the veggie burger flippers and the hot dog handlers at Dutra Enterprises, I accept this award, and thank you so much.
You're welcome. Congratulations again, John, and take care.
Take care.
Thank you, John, and thanks for being our friend. Hey, speaking of friends, we've got more friends who are donating while these videos are playing, which is fantastic. I think we raised another, I want to say, oh my goodness, what was it? Maybe was it $500 or $1,000 that we just raised? Because we've got some more donations coming in. I don't want to miss anybody, but I'm looking at so many different places and the numbers are flying. But I want to say, Adrian Below, thank you for, or Bella, I think it's Bella or Below, thank you for your $100. Tina Fernandez, thank you for your $200. I think I've said a lot of these other names. Brad Kilpatrick, thank you for your $100. Janice Gebhardt, $100. Thank you so much. Lisa Stambaugh for your $100. Thank you so much. All right, friends. Now we've got something fun for you. I have a special shout out because of the assist that we got in getting this next speaker. So I wanted to say thank you so much to board member Funda Davashola and her mother, Chigdem Davashola, because, and Chigdem, by the way, is a 6-year breast cancer survivor. And so thank you to both of you for reaching out to fellow breast cancer survivor Joan London, who has prepared this video for us.
Hi everyone, I am here because I heard those words that none of us ever wants to hear. You have cancer. In June of 2014, I was diagnosed with stage 2 triple negative breast cancer and was told I would have to undergo months and months of aggressive chemo and radiation and surgery. I didn't really think it would happen to me because I didn't know of any breast cancer in my family history, so I felt immune. Had I known that less than 15% of women diagnosed with breast cancer ever had a family history, I wouldn't have been so nonchalant. So while it is really important that we do know about any family history that could potentially put us at risk, it's also important to know that even if it doesn't run in your family, you still need to be vigilant. Have your annual exams and do your own self-breast exams so you're aware of your normal, so that if anything doesn't feel right, you'll know to get checked up right away. I had a clean 3D mammo the day of my diagnosis. Thankfully, I followed that with an ultrasound, only to learn that I had a tumor way back against my chest wall that hadn't been seen in the mammogram because I have dense breast tissue, which shows up white on a mammogram just like cancer, and it can easily mask a tumor. So I urge all of you ladies to know your breast density. Ask wherever you get your mammograms, and also ask if an ancillary test is recommended. If you are newly diagnosed with breast cancer, don't try to go it alone. This is one time in your life where you need to let the people who love you give you support. And especially in the early days when big treatment decisions are being made, I highly recommend taking someone with you. Don't be afraid to go for a second opinion. There are so many new paths of treatment to take that it's almost expected. And by the way, that is the good news. We've had more advances in research and new cancer treatments in the last few years than we've had in decades. There are treatments for breast cancer that I had that weren't available when I was diagnosed almost 7 years ago now. And there are also new tests now to determine if women with early stage breast cancer really need to go through aggressive chemo like I did. By studying your biomarkers at the time of your diagnosis, that allows oncologists to determine which therapies will work best for your cancer. I know from personal experience, a cancer diagnosis is daunting. You can feel vulnerable, but I'm here to encourage you to put your warrior hat on. Don't be afraid to ask questions and really honor your body. Take care of yourself when you're going through treatment. And just know that we are truly living in a new age of cancer treatments. And also know that organizations like this one are really vital to patients' healing and well-being. I am here to support them, and I encourage all of you to do the same. And I'm also here, of course, to support anyone out there who is battling breast cancer, as well as all of my fellow survivors and thrivers. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Joan. And thank you to all of our bidders out there. Everybody has donated. By the way, I want to do a shout out to my friend Dirk Lorenz. You've still been outbid on that Camus Vineyards. Funda came in and is the top bidder now, Dirk. So get your stuff back in there and get yourself over to the Camus Vineyards. All right, friends. Thank you so much for all your donations tonight. I want to give you my latest update that I've got here is $91,535. But we're going to keep this open until we get $100,000 by what? By this time tomorrow, hopefully we'll get $100,000, right? I don't know why I'm having such a good time with this, but I am. I don't want it to end, but this is it. We're wrapping this up. We said we'd be about an hour, and here we are at about an hour. So again, the Fund a Need and the live auction items are going to be open until tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Treat yourself, treat your mom. And tell you what, put this event in your calendar for next year, friends. I will see you hopefully live and in person on May 7th of 2022. Put that in your calendar, May 7th. And hopefully, again, we'll be in person. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be with you tonight. Oh, I want to say one last thing before I hand it off to Tina and Kristen. By the way, there is a custom button on your phone. Let me show you. If you're looking at this screen, there's a custom button there. You can pop any number that you'd like in there. $1 if you want to put in $2. Every single little baby step helps us get to where we need to be. So please do that. And if you have somebody whose birthday or who's celebrating Mother's Day tomorrow, is turning 50 this year, and they were born in 1971, you can donate $1,971 in their name. I can't think of a better way to honor somebody. So just wanted to remind you that that custom button is there for you. And now it's going to be my pleasure to finish my chocolate, grab my popcorn, and now I'm going to hand this back over to the studio to Tina and Kristen. Y'all take it away.
Thank you so much, Zan. You just crack us up. We've been having such a good time here with you tonight. So I just wanted to say a few more thanks before we wrap up. We are going to announce our door prize winner and the winner of our 65-inch LG TV in just a moment. But I did want to say a couple final thank yous. Once again, thank you, Mike Wallace and the Fremont Bank Foundation for your wonderfully generous $5,000 contribution tonight. I also wanted to point out that we got some wonderful news earlier this week from a local Rotary Club, Fremont Morning Rotary. Mike Kearns, I know you're out there. I know you're watching. You and your fellow Fremont Morning Rotary Club members are amazing. They've pledged to give $6,000 in support of our lymphedema patients over the next 12 months. We love sustained giving like that. It's a wonderful way to give, for anybody to give that way. If you can't give a large amount all at once, you can spread it out. Call me, we'll talk about it. Look me up on the website and give me a call on Monday. I'll be there for you. I wanted to say a few more things. Please, if you know of someone with breast cancer, if you know of someone that needs our services, we have 3 locations to serve them here in the Bay Area: Fremont, San Leandro, and Pleasanton. Those locations are made possible with a beautiful partnership with Washington Hospital Healthcare System in Fremont, Kaiser Permanente in San Leandro, and Stanford Healthcare Valley Care in Pleasanton. You are all amazing. We could not do our mission. We could not help patients without your support. Thank you. I also wanted to say one more thanks to Michael Powers. I talked about, woo, Michael, I know you're out there watching with Susan and you've got Maisie by your side. You are part of our team. I thanked all of our team earlier. Michael, we love you and thank you so much. And now I will turn it over to Kirsten.
Thank you, Tina. We are going to do our door prizes and the AirPods. So if somebody can hand me the basket. All right.
I love this part.
So the AirPods, those were your $20 raffle tickets. And the winner is Gail Stewart.
Woo! Gail! Congratulations. Hey, that's super cool.
That is very cool.
Maybe she'll let me borrow them. Maybe.
I doubt it.
No, okay.
Okay. Now for the TV.
The TV.
The TV. Who wants the TV?
It's gorgeous. Now, this TV was made possible because of our generous board members. HERS board members donated to make this purchase possible. So thank you to our board members. Okay.
All right. And the winner is Ken Norville.
Woo! Ken Norville, congratulations. The AirPods can be mailed. The TV needs to be picked up. So Ken, you got to call me on Monday. Okay. Thank you so much. I love you, ladies.
Thanks for being here.
So much fun. Thank you, Ramil, for the photography services tonight. Thank you to Andrew and Leonard Ibarra of Music Plus Events. Oh my God, I'm verklempt. Thank you to Sharon again. You're remote, you're out of state, you're managing Greater Giving like a boss. Thank you, Sharon.
And thank you, Zan. We love you.
Yes. And yes, see you next year. What did we say? May 7th?
May 7th.
2022. Hopefully we'll all be together because we miss you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you all.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, pillow fight.
Oh, that's right. Pillow fight.
Pillow fight. Pillow fight.